Okay, first things first, let's go ahead and forward face this with saying I don't really have a lot. I'm very picky with my favorites of the month, as I am just in general super picky of the stuff I want to recommend to you guys, but there are just some things that hit me this month that I was like, I need to talk about them because I wear them literally every single day and they deserve recognition. And surprisingly, they are all drugstore. These are all products you could find at Rite Aid even, and everything is under $10. I don't know how I managed to do that, but I did. Also, this video is not sponsored. I feel like I have to kind of disclaim that in this video because it's gonna sound like it is. So first thing, the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Cucumber 3-in-1 Primer, Set, and Refresh Water. This, I had my moment with it, you guys, because this honestly just does not smell pleasant to me. It says it smells like cucumber. To me, it smells like a bottle of fish oil vitamins. Like, the smell to me is still something that I haven't really quite gotten used to, but the fact being that the smell doesn't linger and it doesn't stay on you, it doesn't continue on throughout the day. Once you spray it, yeah, it smells for about, honest to God, a few seconds, but in those few seconds, in my opinion, you do smell like a whole GNC, and I don't really want the smell of that on my face, but it works. It actually is a very hydrating spray, and it does have this kind of MAC Fix Plus technology where it does give you like a nice overall complexion, and it takes away cakiness and it takes away like powderiness after you've really powdered on your foundation, your blush, your setting powder, all that. It takes away a lot of the cakiness and it takes away a lot of the powder, which I really appreciate in setting sprays. Again, the smell is the one negative about it, but everything else is really good. The Rose Wet n Wild Photo Focus Water Drop Primer. This guy I absolutely love. It's a really good primer, but I actually use it in conjunction with other primers because I feel like what this is just a nice kind of treat for your skin before makeup. It's something that you want to wear under makeup because it's gonna make your skin feel really taken care of, really refreshed, super hydrated, and just comfortable. Do I trust this as a primer for long wear? No. Do I trust this as a primer for photography? Not really. Although it doesn't take away from it, what I do trust this primer for is to give my skin hydration and to make my skin feel good throughout the day when I know I'm gonna have a long day with an entire full face of makeup. That's what this gives me, and that's why I love it, because you guys know I wear a lot of mattifying foundations, but one rule that I always live my life by is if I'm going to be wearing a mattifying foundation, I'm going to wear a hydrating primer, and if I'm going to wear a hydrating foundation, I'm going to wear a mattifying primer. I never do both. Like, if I wear a mattifying primer, I never wear a mattifying foundation. That on me personally wreaks havoc on my skin. Pineapples, I don't like it. I don't fucks with it. It messes with my skin too much. It breaks me out and I don't like it. This is a lifesaver and I really like it, and it's super affordable and it's Wet n Wild and it's the tits, guys. It's so good. Let's just go ahead and keep with the theme here. This is the reason I really wanted to do a February favorite. February. This is the reason why I wanted to do a February favorites. After I tried it on, immediately, it's one of those products I fell in love with instantly. I have been on the hunt for a perfect peachy affordable blush. So when Wet n Wild came out with this, and my eyes literally tunnel vision when I saw this, I fell in love with the shade almost immediately. And then I put it on my skin and I was like, goddamn. Because the gorgeous thing about it is not only the shade, but it's a full matte blush. And I love matte blushes, and I just like to be highlighted in specific areas. I know a lot of people aren't for that. Personally, I am. Sometimes I do shimmer blushes for sure, but mainly I love a matte blush, and this is a full matte peach beautiful blush. It swatches beautifully, it wears beautifully, it has the perfect tone. I feel like this is gonna look so gorgeous on so many people because it's such a complimentary universal peachy tone. I am such a boner boy for Wet n Wild already. They have no idea who I am, and I almost feel creepy how much I talk about them. Like, if they knew, it'd be one thing, but the fact that they don't know and I'm always like hyping them up and getting so flippin' hard for them, I don't know. I love Wet n Wild. This blush is killing it. If you guys haven't picked this up, please pick it up. It's super affordable and it would look so good on you. I love it. Next thing, I almost feel bad about this one, guys. Like, I want to talk about this one so bad. Honest to God, I feel like I'm being unfaithful though. I honest to God feel like I'm cheating on one of my beloved loves of my life because I love this concealer so much, and I feel like I shouldn't because I already have a concealer that's near and dear to me that has had my heart for almost 2 years, and I feel like that relationship has gone to the point where it's strained, and it's definitely because of somebody else, and it is this. And I'm pretty sure you guys know what concealer I'm talking about. But this one, you guys, I don't know. There's something about this concealer. Actually, no. There's so many things about this concealer. This concealer is brightening. This concealer is blurring. This concealer is perfect coverage. This concealer is just so incredibly amazing. I'm talking about the one and only Kokie Be Bright Illuminating Concealer. I use mine in the shade medium beige. I love this concealer so much. It's ridiculous how much I love it. It's one of those weird connections you develop with like a makeup product. It's like it courts you, it treats you right, you fall in love, you're in this beautiful monogamous, I will treat you right, I will never stray from you relationship, and then something like this comes on and it's almost terrifying. But anyways, we're getting real soap opera right now, and it shouldn't be like that because we're talking about a concealer. But anyways, reminds me so much of the Naked Skin concealer from Urban Decay. The formula is more wet, which I like a more wet concealer. I like a more creamy concealer, and I don't like a concealer that's really thick. This is all of those things for me. This is the concealer I'm wearing under my eyes right now. Also, by the way, this is the blush I'm wearing. I'm wearing everything that I'm talking about. This is bomb, guys. If you guys are on the market for another concealer, or the Wet n Wild photo focus didn't work for you, this is another one that I recommend so much. Please give this a shot. It's so good. Last but definitely not least, I wanted to talk about this palette from Covergirl. This is the Covergirl Full Spectrum So Saturated in the shade, I don't know, I think it's just So Saturated. Anyways, this is just a neutral eyeshadow palette, but you guys, this palette is so ridiculously good, and it's Covergirl, and you could seriously go get it right now anywhere. These are my two favorite shades. It's this really pretty bronzy taupey shade and this gorgeous gold. I think Covergirl, I've mentioned Covergirl so much on this channel already. I promise you guys, they haven't sponsored a video. Yes, they do send me PR, but all opinions have across the board been my own. You can trust that. But this is such a good palette, and the reason why it shocked me so much, honestly, is because yeah, these are gorgeous, we get that for sure, but the matte in this palette are on another level. And I'm not gonna sit here and say unlike anything I've ever seen before, because I've seen this before. Thing is though, is I haven't seen it in the drugstore, and I most certainly have not seen it under a Covergirl logo. That's not me being rude, that's just me being real. Swear to you, homie, as him is my witness, Covergirl keeps on impressing me so much. And again, there is no tea. I'm not trying to throw shade or throw anything. What I am trying to do though is tell you guys, like, yo, Covergirl isn't your grandma's makeup brand anymore, or your mom's brand, or your older sister's brand. Covergirl is coming for it, guys. They are kicking ass and taking names. I think that's how the saying goes. I don't know. I'm not a native speaker, and it's so shocking to me that the palette that I've been reaching for lately the most is one from Covergirl. I'm gonna tell you right now, this Covergirl versus Covergirl like 5 years ago, honey, can't relate. We don't know her. All right, guys, that concludes this month's favorite. Again, I know I kept it really short and really sweet. These are just the products that I have loved the most and have seriously wowed me the most in the month of February. Yeah, there were some other products I liked, but I just don't think they were worth talking about. You guys know how I run this, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with me this February. I'm so excited for March. March is going to be a hell of a month for me, and a hell of a month for the makeup world, because March is when spring makeup starts dropping, and nobody on this planet, and I swear to Bob, nobody loves spring makeup more than this girl does. I'm hyped, yo. I'm gonna end the video off here. I love you guys so very much, and I'll see you in my next one.